Welcome back to Welcome back to Not Suited.
Back to hell.
Yep.
So
You can use the skip button to fast forward through stuff you've already read. Well, I haven't read it yet. Who was Monica again? Was it me or you?
Monica and Yuri, and I'm the other two.
Okay. I think with that we can officially end it. So last time we just joined the club. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. I am not suited. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, I'm not suited. Since you're already here, do you want to walk together?
No. That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
As well hit yourself.
Might as well.
Yay!
2 hours later. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Let's get 10 hours of her up in here. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. Yeah, that's not cheesy at all. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Let's write a poem about Kim Jong-un. Oh, I actually get to write a poem.
Okay, so this is the part where you what am I even talking about? Where you choose an ending, depending on what character you do words for.
Oh. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most.
So, Natsuki likes cute stuff, Yuri likes chi stuff, and Monica's the rest. Let's do Yuri's.
Yuri's?
Oh,
what does Yuri like?
Yuri likes edgy stuff.
Edgy? What, like Inferno?
Yeah.
Does it like glow different colors? Inferno. Oh, yeah. Her little chibi jumped. Variance unstable, dazzle, vertigo, lucky, sparkle, raindrops, lazy, tears, infallible. Which word is the edgiest?
Probably unstable.
Unstable.
Fallible.
Yeah, that was right. Destiny, romance, games, whisper, prayer, comfort, flee, passion, crimson, chocolate.
Whisper, flee, and crimson.
Okay.
Cheers.
Time, secretive, and incongruent. Jump, papa. Bouncy, spinning, unrestrained, anime, hurt.
One of these things just doesn't belong. Two of them don't.
Is it this one? No, it's not.
No,
that's not Yuri's, but
hurt.
Oh no, that's Sayori.
Where's Monica? Wait, no, Monica. What are you...
I thought that looks like Sayori.
It's Monica.
Monica's hair is longer. Infinite captive, swimsuit disaster, milk analysis, love defeat, clouds, whirlwind.
Infinite disaster milk.
Milk. That's Natsuki. Climax, existence, sensation, forgive, shiny, misfortune, skirt, fear, feather, holiday. Existence.
Oh wait, no, go.
No, that was right. Okay. Unrequited, sunny, horror, uncontrollable, flying, pain, starscape, disarray, explode, depression. Depression. Nope, that's... Is Sayori depressed?
The heck, Monica? You are one weird pervert.
I'm pretty sure that's Sayori.
No, it's not.
Mallow, daydream, skipping scars, color, hair, extraordinary, anxiety, adventure, disown. Anxiety?
Swear that's
Yeah.
sure anxiety.
Do they like glow different colors, or am I just seeing things?
I
Childhood disoriented, strawberry, mouse, intellectual, charm, family, fireflies, jumpy, rain cloud.
disoriented.
Disoriented? I feel like rain cloud would be a Yuri one.
Fine.
Nope, that's Sayori. Why is Sayori in all the depressing crap?
That's Sayori! Well, I mean... Spoiler.
Contamination, flower, alone, marriage, sticky. Oh, sticky. Sticky glue. Socks.
Sticky.
Effulgent, sugar, nibble, calm.
Sticky, see?
Sticky. That's not sticky. Excitement, joy, extreme, vibrant, ocean, wonderful, parfait, massacre, fantasy, electricity. I bet massacre is gonna be this sadistic witch.
Do it. Find out.
But I want to do
Tsuki.
Yuri. She has the biggest tits.
Then do it.
I don't know which one is Yuri.
Ask her.
I mean, who named you Yuri? You're named after lesbian hentai.
So a name.
Parfait, massacre, wonderful, vibrant. I don't know. Massacre.
Either
Oh
master,
no. Okay, that is Yuri.
master.
Landscape, melancholy, playground, bliss, silly, summer, friends, peaceful, vitality, vanilla. One of these things is not like the other. Laugh, heartbeat, nature, tenacious. Tenacious D.
Tenacious.
Portrait, anger, smiles. Where's sister and sadistic? Well, they're sadistic down there. Smile, sweet sister. Sadistic.
We got service.
Yeah. Where's Sayos Nerushimi? I think entropy means like bad, right?
Sure.
Yep.
Either that or marriage.
Well, kawaii. Kawaii, lust, candy, waterfall, embrace, cage, cheeks, bubbles, desire, pout.
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 Do cage.
No, that.
No.
Yeah, you gotta. Unending, journey, rainbow, whistle, amazing, determination, party, judgment, hope, hopeless.
Hope and hope.
Where's the middle option?
Unending.
I feel like it would either be
Between
hopeless or unending.
Judgment.
Judgment. I don't.
Yeah.
Does that sound like Yuri to you?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I guess
Wrath.
she is the shy person. Precious, sing, broken, play, pleasure, meager, proof, poof, wrath, rose, eternity.
Wrath.
Wrath. Yeah. I want this little chibi to keep jumping for me. Giggle,
My
treasure,
favorite.
ambient, suicide. Oh dear. Dream, pink, together, ribbon, nightgown, essence. Suicide?
Probably.
Yep.
All the chibi jumps are like Natsuki's.
Natsuki. Graveyard, aura, headphones, music, tragedy, lipstick, uncanny, shame, awesome, warm. One of these two.
Graveyard?
Yep. Hop, bunny, promise, special, cry, blanket, email, heaven sent, sadness or beauty. Sadness.
Sent
Is Yuri emo?
Kinda.
Apparently. No, that's not it. Memories, question, cheer, fickle, Valentine, puppy, fun, philosophy, universe, vivid. Fickle?
Either. I was gonna say philosophy.
Okay. That works. Day 2.
Couldn't.
Yeah, you see that was Sayori, because Monica's hair's longer. And she's got this
No.
bow.
The hair could have been behind.
Well, yeah, but the chibi's thing was red. Hi again, I am not suited. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry, fam. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. I am not suited. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack.
Miss Tsundere.
So you already told me that you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Would.
What if...
Last year too.
Well,
nerdy.
when there's unnaturally colored-haired girls, I can't resist.
It's Japan.
And the gangbang club was full.
I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. Is that kind of what clubs do?
Yeah. Really, though.
But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the light of day.
It's not really what she said, but whatever.
Literally
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Oh, is she reading all of the Yuri?
Probably.
Does Yuri write Yuri?
Monster kill.
Man Ray. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Literature. Okay, take that face, or just take this entire this drawing right here and frame that. Put that on my fridge. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. No, she doesn't. You see, it was Sayori because the chibi had the red bow.
Okay, maybe I was wrong. I swear it looked like Monica.
Well, they both.
Don't
have the
worry,
same hair.
guys. Brought the rope.
Brother.
I am not suited. Always gives it his best as long as he's having fun.
Is the screen becoming corrupted again?
Shh. Yes.
Well then, maybe the game is supposed to do that.
Shh, later. Don't spoil it. He helps me with my busy work even without. Can't speak. Without asking. Oh my god. Without me even asking.
I'm just gonna take a sip of my water there.
Like cooking, cleaning my room.
So am I your servant, Sayori? How dependable.
Special fun time.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. Like, do we hang out, or does she like live in the same house as I do?
No, they childhood friends or something.
Okay. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Almost.
Can I
Is that
buy all the
so?
art for this game?
Her smile always, like, that portrait always kind of looks really creepy.
She's just like, there's no dead body in your room.
Her eyes look so wide apart.
I will eat your soul. You two are really good friends, aren't you?
Cupcake.
I might be a little jealous.
Oh. How come you and I'm not sure can become good friends too?
Oh, you've triggered her. Sayori. Dot. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh ho. Yuri even brought you something today. No?
Is it Yuri?
Probably.
I already know. You've already played this game.
Shut up.
Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really.
Be shy?
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Shiori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I was busy thinking about how small I can make my mouth go. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. Is it by H.P. Lovecraft? Is it the Cthulhu Bible?
It actually is.
I hope it's the Communist Manifesto. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. Yes, I vote yes. Discuss communism, all the way. This is, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? Because she has giant tits, that's why. She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Here.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some schedule activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Shiori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. She's looking for Yuri's hentai stash. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. Girl. the girl alarm. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. ... But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the bookie that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Because she's the frickin' Cthulhu demon worshipper people. We're reading the Satanic Bible. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. 2 for 1 sale. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. Though I bet I am not suited for that book. I am not suited for anything, literally. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. What?
She put glue all over.
Okay, then. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Illuminati! Alright, I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. Is that foreshadowing? Is this gonna turn into 999? No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. I see what you did, developers. You friggin' are foreshadowing what's gonna happen in this game. Even though I have no idea what happens in this game. I've never seen any of the horror stuff. Yuri gently jiggles all of a sudden. Oh. Oh my. I don't know if we're ready for that, Yuri. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? I am not suited. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. Don't worry, Yuri. I hope so. You have had no dialogue this whole thing. Basically.
Like 5 more.
5 lines. Oh, I accidentally turned BRB mode on. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not just because someone wants to be evil. Evil! But because they have their own goals, their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem, social anxiety. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I
forget to breathe.
forget to breathe. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just worry, Yuri. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. The Doki Doki Literature Club. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. ... Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry! I wish I had some sort of, like, sizer thing just to zoom in on the faces. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then I hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh. It's a new picture.
Never got this scene.
What?
I went down and not saw this part.
Did you?
So this
When
is
you
all
played this, did you go for Yuri?
Doki. I just said 5 seconds ago.
Whatever. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. Oh, great. Well, I think it's time to save. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Are you ready? A to turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. All hail dating simulator. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kinda reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second-guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Aw, we don't get to see that picture anymore. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But I am not suited. What do you mean? What do you mean you're not suited? You're not suited for... I am not suited? That's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Ugh, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kinda cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? ... Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kinda down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? Ooh. I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know. That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. You look like you want to murder someone.
I'm surprised if she did.
Well, we'll find out. Alright, I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't, or that's you.
Yeah, what are you doing? Stealing my line. I can't wait.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of the loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Gameplay, guys.
It only took an hour.
Well, we got to pick what girl we like. Well, who do you say I should show my poem to? Should we go for Yuri?
Let's do Yuri.
We just start with Yuri? Alright. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. ... As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? ... Question mark. Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. What with her hair? Why is her hair so long? Like, it's down to her waist. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. And you needed to say that out loud. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. ... Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. Why? Just because I purposely wrote an edgy poem so you'd like it? I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting to work together. Getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh. We actually get to read.
So who's reading?
We need to get more sophisticated music up in here. Ghost under the light! The tendrils of the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe calm's breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Okay then. Your handwriting is better than mine ever will be. Look outside the poem to continue. Alrighty. Da-da-da. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. If anyone in the world ever sees my handwriting, it is so much worse than that. What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
Really good handwriting. Say they have good handwriting.
Your handwriting was so good, it's almost as if it was typed on a computer. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. I am not suited. It's about someone not being suited. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story, or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Kill someone? Soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought about that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so, nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you. I am not suited. Me too. Who should I show my poem to next? More gameplay.
To Monica.
Monica? Monica's the one girl that we weren't able to appeal to. Why is my mouse flickering? Hi, I am not suited. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ahaha. Ahahaha. I am a freaky robot. Don't worry, I am not suited. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Mm-hmm. Great job, I am not suited. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. Okay, that's a little awkward. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Yeah, that's kind of what I was intending. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find that kind of style that suits you. But I am not suited, remember? Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. The fact that my name is I am not suited makes these lines perfect. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ahaha. Ahaha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. Is it a glory hole?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. So is it a glory hole?
Deep, man.
She went blind because someone was sticking their dick in a glory hole.
They poked her in the eye.
Poked her in the eye with his dick. Okay, that's not what this is about. I swear.
How do you know?
Don't sue me, YouTube. Don't seize my monetization that I don't have.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I don't know.
All 12 views.
What's this history button do? Oh, it's just like,
Shows
it's all the dialogue.
text.
Okay, so what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. They say ah-ha-ha a lot. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a lot. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Is that a hint that I need to, like, not focus on one girl to win?
Probably for the true ending, but who needs that?
Yeah, who needs that? I want to die. I want to die, gosh darn. I'm going to get killed by the shy girl. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. I think these are actually hints to the game.
I don't know.
I feel like these might actually be tips. Cause like I bet that crap hits the fan later on if you just like. I bet if you just focus on one girl, then like, I guess this means like if you focus on one girl for too long, you'll just get killed.
Get a bad ending.
Yeah. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna end this video here. We're gonna do Shiori and Natsuki next time, which I'm probably just gonna record right after this because I want to play more of this. Oh jeez, holding control skips, whatever. Anyway, next time we'll read over Shiori and Natsuki's opinions. Bye.